Having a twin is a mixture of ups and downs, a conglomeration of pros and cons.
We are bitter and bickering enemies for a moment, but the best of friends for a lifetime.
For even if she does something to really tick me off,
Like finishing the last of the milk,
or staining my favorite shirt,
and I feel as if I could go for an eternity without talking to her and be perfectly fine,
I soon remember with displeasure and disappointment that there's no one else I can talk to.
no one else who will laugh at the stupidity of my wretched jokes, no one else who has the courage to share an entire tub of ice cream with me,
No one else who will know the exact thoughts floating around in the cluttered and crowded confines of my skull.
no one else who is able to say with one knowing look more than all the words in the English language could ever attempt to communicate.
So our heated arguments come to a reluctant close.
Our incessant quarreling comes to a brief pause.
No apologies are made and none are needed.
That's how it's been,
And that's how it always will be.
Since the day we were born, each an equal part of a total of 10 pounds.
Lying in blankets that would wrap us forever together.
There has been an unspoken rule,
One innately existent within the souls of our beings, that we are always together. The presence of one is synonymous to that of the other.
the brain of one works in conjunction with the other.
I am literally incapable of slumber until I can feel the bed sink in on my left side.
Until I hear the groan as it suffers under her weight.
Until we have had a brief battle with blankets.
And that I've kicked her at least twice.
Only then can I be sure that peace and sleep will come.
So our minds have been engraved with the notion
That life is incomplete without her person standing, living, existing next to mine. I have been there with you from the day of the driveway, one over a decade ago, when our parents, busy with preoccupied minds, failed to notice our absence one day.
realizing it all too late, with hearts racing, mouths yelling, and arms flailing.
They rushed outside, calling out our names in desperation and fright.
Imagining only the worst of our fates.
And their lungs, on the brink of explosion, finally deflated as they exhaled in relief.
Sighing with shaky laughter.
To see two tiny Indian girls,
Wobbling with chubby feet to the end of the street.
the tiny hand of one forever locked in the other's. I have been there to share every birthday,
To split every brownie exactly in half.
to sing every song with you in joyous harmony.
To finish your sentence
Before you even know what you are going to say, I will be there with you when our distant relationship with youth has finally ended in divorce.
when the world has left us high and dry.
And we are forced to fend for ourselves against the hurricanes of age, disappointment, and grief.
I will hold you, help you, and hide you away.
I will keep you safe from the storm. When we're hideous old hags left to die in a hospice, hair falling and health failing,
Cackling until we're hacking and hyperventilating in our hover rounds.
I will consider my life well lived and well finished.
As long as my death means
that I am buried next to you, and I am here with you now. I will laugh with you until we're crying.
And I will cry with you until we're laughing again.
We will remain oblivious to the concerned glances of strangers who watch us,
Singing like we're intoxicated.
dancing like we're medicated.
And one day when you are incapable of doing so,
And when you think you have run as far and as much as you
when the
can,
end seems to be nowhere in sight,
and your soul is weary and fatigued,
and your tired body refuses to take another step,
when the weight of exhaustion causes you to stumble and fall,
I will give up my place in the race, and I will run to where you are.
And though everyone is long gone,
The track is left empty and we are alone,
I will put your weary arm over my shoulder.
and I will limp with you to the finish line.
Why would I do such a stupid thing, you may ask?
Why would I make such an unnecessary sacrifice?
But let me ask you this, would you leave yourself behind in the dust,
And try to run on with only half of your heart?
left to pump enough blood for your entire body?
I refuse to do such a thing.
I refuse to finish the race, half dead and all dying.
For the best part of me,
The only part that matters for the sake of my survival is you.